Alrighty. Let's get it. What's going on, lads? So excited of his epic stream. Can't stop smiling. Yes, sir. Thought on Dacos. He's in. He's in and he's locked away. So, yeah, I'm pretty keen on Big Bad Nick. How's everyone doing tonight? What's going on, Lockie? How are you, mate? Is the team going into round 6? Gotta jump on here, do some Q&A, talk some trades. Wanted G Hewitt, now unsure. Give me one sec, guys. I'm just going to change tops real quick. All right. You guys can hear me all right, I hope. What is with this camera? All right, there we go. All right, what do we stand? Did you get George Hewitt? Man, I wouldn't pick him because of round 12 bye. You know? Round 12 bye is chalked. That's why Dacos is a good pick. What's going on? I don't like cheese hippos here. Hopefully. Thoughts on Tom Green, 2% owned? Nah, man, not for me. Nick can wait. Zerrett is the must get this week. Why? I know he's got a good run, but geez, 613k. I don't really want to pay 600 for any rookie, for any promos, to be honest. What did he score? 124, yeah. I mean, no doubt you can get him. Can you get the CBAs up for Essendon? So Merritt's still in the 62%. 2024, he was 80%. I think I'll stick with Dacos, who I assume would be very high. 74% last year and 81% this year, yeah. What's going on, Dusty? Don't argue. Do I hold Briggs in flex or trade? Hold him. My trades, Peyton and Oliver out and ... Pirate coming for you, Hippo, ranked 187. Oh, very nice. Naz or Holmes? Oh, that's a good question. I think Naz because Holmes gets more tags. Should I get rid of Oliver for Brayshaw? Got 100k left over. So letting you guys know, I'm probably only streaming for like, I don't know, maybe half an hour, something like that. Half an hour to 1 hour. So try and smash through as many questions as I can. Congrats on 78 Pelican. Thank you. Should I give it Oliver? No, I wouldn't do that. Dale will go massive this week, hopefully. Would you offload both Henderson and Stone over Lindsay and Davison if you couldn't make any upgrades this week? Yes. Yeah, probably. Congrats on top 100. Thank you. Which rookie should I trade out and who to upgrade? Have 150k in the bank. Stone, Kako, Lindsay, Hewitt, Nevitt, Sardis. Probably Sardis. Just whoever's got the highest break even, just get rid of. Hey, congrats on the rate. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Peyton, Oliver, and DeConing for Dacos, Rosie, and Cross. Damn. I wouldn't be trading Clayton Oliver. Not with his run coming up. How do I get rid of Murphy, Reid, or Bailey Hump this week? Murphy, Reid, yes. Humphrey, maybe next week. I think Humphrey's got one more good run, doesn't he? One more good game. Something like that. I'm ranked 48th. Absolutely stoked. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Clearly. How many points ahead of you of me? I'm just going to have a look at mine real quick. Do we get Neil? No. I think he pretty much gets like 10 trades in his next 11. 10 tags in his next 11 games. Do I hold Briggs in flex or trade? I'm pretty sure I already spoke about this. People are going to have a bad history. 100% they do. 100%. What is this camera's really pissing me off, and I don't know why. All right. All right, we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Thoughts on getting LDU? No. I don't trust him. Thoughts on Roberts Davidson, Corey Warner for S Draper. Solo ruck now. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I don't think I'd probably grab Draper, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd do that one, to be honest. Thoughts on Draper now that he'll be solo ruck? I'd need to wait and see. I don't think he's ever done it before, has he? Yeah, has he ever been good as solo ruck before? I don't think so. Have I used my trades this round? Yes. My trades are these ones. Now with the Al Hawley pick, I'll probably wait and see out of those three rookies that, Cleary, Al Hawley, and Gross. We'll look at those three. At this point, I want Al Hawley because I can get Reed in flex. If I go Cleary, I have to field Clay Hall or Moraes, or Cleary. So I'd rather have Reed in flex. You know what I mean? Boost and get homes this week, or do 2 downgrades this week. Get Dacos next week with that boost. Probably the next one. What's going on, Supercoach Pro? No dry water punch this week. I mean, Bailey, Dale, and Roberts were clearly disappointing, but go up in rank. It's fine. Thank you. Has Sam Davidson dried up in terms of cash gen? I think so. It was 60 break even or something. I think you can get rid of him with some confidence. Rank 202 with 4 boosts left. Wow, that's insane. I got 0 boosts left after this week. I missed out on Brayshaw. Do I need him over other mids? I have Rao, Neil, Richards, and Oliver as non-rookies. I don't need him, and the price is very annoying. Wait till he comes down a bit. I'm sure he will, but obviously he's been good. The tackle numbers are insane. Thoughts on bringing in JHF this week? Need to fix my forward line. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea. What do you think about Sheldrick as a pod rookie? How much is he? Sheldrick. Break even 11, scored 58. Nah, wouldn't go near that. Can't get in Tom Gross because have used trades. Okay. Thoughts on Davidson, Moraes, Humphrey to Merritt, Gross, and Cleary. Leaves only 3 rooks on field, 140k in the bank to get Stewart next week. Yeah. Yep, I think it's fine. Roll Marshall for TDK after we get a look at Pitt on it in. Oh, Marshall's been shit as, hasn't he? 516. Break even of 196. What has he scored? I think he scored pretty poorly. Yeah, 61 and 52 in the last 2. No, thank you. Should I get Lockie Whitfield or Jack Sinclair at 645k? Whitfield. Yo, what's going on? Top 3 targets this week. Primos, Dacos, Probably Merritt. Brayshaw if you don't have him. Can you bring Rosie back? Rank 470 and have 4 boosts left. Can't anti-plot halfback. Wait and see. One more week. What's his break even? 85. Yeah, wait and see. One more week. Trade plans. These are them. Grab Nick Dacos and just, set and forget. Good VC, C option every week. And, no need to overcomplicate this week. The only thing, like I said before, was this Al Hawley will be potentially Cleary, but that's it. Gross or Cleary, I'm going Gross. Think slightly better job security, but don't really know for sure. Jaden Short, hold or trade. You got 1 and 3. Hold. Thoughts on Callahan? Probably could have traded last week. Now I'd probably say hold. Is Richards a good get? Bont to come back soon? Probably not. Which ruckie's the best out of these 4? Nank, Meek, Grundy, English. Nank. Do you reckon Saints Malera is a top 8? Yes. I think he's probably very close if he's not. We worried about Neil, TDK, Roberts, Cherry, Callahan. I'd be worried about Neil. I'm worried about TDK a little bit. Roberts, I expect him to bounce back, so I'm not really worried. But then Cherry, I'd be worried about because he's playing through an injury, and then Callahan, I feel like will come good eventually. Case for waiting a week on Dacos. I mean, the reason you could wait a week on him is because he still has a high break even. 121. He's not really going anywhere price-wise. So, you can afford to wait a week if you want to keep a boost. I don't really care about boosts. Clearly, I've used all of them. So, I'm getting him this week. Current trades are Gross and Cleary in for Davidson and Henderson. Gives me 230k in the bank next week for Dacos. Yep, nice. Can't believe I got a hold Finn now. Bloody fraud. Did he even get tagged on the weekend? I feel like he didn't. Only using my second boost this week. Who's a primo I should target for value? Thinking of triple ruck with Gorn in flex. Ooh, I'm not sure I like the rucks enough to have Gorn in flex. But if you're looking to bring in Gorn, probably a good week to do it. See people bring in. Okay. Top 1%. It'll be Cleary and Gross, yeah. I think I probably will do that then. If most of the top 1% are bringing them in, we'll just go Al Hawley out. Let me fucking trade him, you dumb game. Is Lindsay worth holding once the 9 is gone? I guess so. So let's have a look at Cleary and do some prices. So what's he averaging? 73. We'll put him at 70s for the next few. So he gets 300k by round 10 if he goes at 70. Makes 80k this week. It makes 60k this week and 46k the next. Yeah, probably has to come in. What have your trades this week? I think I just went through them. Also anti-potting Dacos this week for Holmes, then get Dacos next week. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think Holmes is going to be a tag target just like Dacos will. So, yeah, go for it. Matt Roberts, Cripps, Davidson to Merritt, Dacos, Carroll. Yeah, I'd probably do that. That's probably all right. I know it's sideways, but Matt Roberts, especially Cripps, been playing terrible. Trade to Matt Roberts, Davidson to Zach Merritt, Matt Carroll. Probably go the first one. Sardis comes back. Would you hold? Yes. Rank 330, good. Definitely. Thoughts on George Hewitt? Round 12 buy. That's the buy you want to avoid. Thanks for talking me out of trading Rosie at Defs. Would have needed a plaster over this week. Rosie D6 in round 12. We're going to use my 4th boost YOLO. What was the thing? We might not even be able to keep him in the midfield, to be honest, because it looks like defenders are better than mids this year. So, yeah. Bring in Nick or Petrarca. I'd bring in Nick. What's going on, Joshua? Thoughts on in Whitfield, Dacos, Gross, Roberts, Sligo, and Davidson? Well, Sligo's only had one bad game. I don't think his role changed either too much. CBA's a little bit down. But maybe only by a couple. I'd hold Sligo one more at least. What's going on, Supercoach God? Year's gone elite, mate. Can't convince me to not go long. I assume you're talking about the Collingwood long, right? Trades are Roberts, Davidson, Hall to Dacos, Long, Gross. I mean, he's been balling, so I think the team of the week had him. Yeah, I'd probably jump on him. Like, if you're keen. I think he keeps Tom Mitchell out of the team, to be frank. Just a sub, that's scary. Break even's what? 28. Once that 20 whatever he scored is out of his system, he's gonna fly up. He's already made 80k though. What do you expect him to get to? Like 400? I think he could. If he plays full time, he definitely could. I don't hate it. So what was it? Roberts, Davidson, Hall. Yep. To Dacos, Long, Gross. Yep, fair enough. I think Roberts, with the whole Roberts thing, I think you can get rid of him. I don't think it's like a dumb trade out like Connor Rozee was. I was pretty firm that he was going to be a good pick. I obviously didn't predict the role change and whatnot, but yeah, I think Roberts, he's just playing very bad. I don't know if the role's good. What's going on, James? I'm good. Thank you very much. O'Sullivan, Davidson, Hewitt to Dacos, Clear and Gross. Feel like these are good trades. Nah, do that. 100%. 3 rookies for Nick Dacos. 100%. Got my guy Hewitt last week. Nice. Well done. Gross a must trade in. Pretty close, I'd say. I think similar break even to Cleary. Yeah, minus 65. I'd say so. Best pod in each line. All right, we'll go through that one. Damn, I'm going to have to hustle through these comments. All right, best pod in each line. Backline, probably Wanganeen Malera. Midfield, I'd say Isaac Heaney, who I'm going to be targeting in round 9. I've actually got a notepad up right here, guys. These are my notes for the next few weeks. So, to summarize, basically, I want to grab one of Whitfield, Sinclair, Wanganeen Malera, Holmes. I think Wanganeen Malera is the one least likely to get tagged, but also Whitfield. And in the mids, we want to target a Bont after round 12. Hopefully, grab him between 580 to 620. Hopefully, Heaney 144 break even. Can grab in the next 2 weeks. Oh, sorry, my bad. That was Dunkley. Heaney's 520 to 550k, and round 9 starts a really nice run. So he's going to be the one that I think can boost me up a few ranks with that pod pick. Dunkley is someone I'm looking at as well, just because he's cheap. We should be cheap over the next 2 weeks. So, look, in an ideal world, we go. So what are we in round 6? So we'll go round 7 or 8 Dunkley, and then round 9 or 10 Heaney. That'd be huge. It's going to take a few trades to do that, no doubt. Probably can't do it in a couple of weeks. It's probably going to be a 3 or 4 week plan. But yeah, they're the ones we want. And then the trade count for Bont would be 4 trades. Dunkley would be 3 trades, or this is Bont / Heaney. And then D6 would be 3 trades. So that would be like a Whitfield or whatever. And that would leave us with 15 trades left. And then I've got my potential final team here, as well as some sideways potentials right here. Marriage could probably turn into Rankin, and we're going to allocate 3 trades for that. And then Roberts to Whitfield eventually, or Wanganeen Malera. We're going to allocate 2 trades to that, leaving us with 10 trades total. So this is obviously barring injury and whatnot, but that's the plan. So we're going to try and stick to it. Best pod in each line, probably Heaney or George Hewitt. Holmes, probably Meek. I think he's a pod. Forward line is Track a pod. I think Track's a pod. 8%. Yeah, we'll call Track a pod. Long is wild, in my opinion. Yeah, I can see why. Whitfield at 580k or Jack Sinclair at 645. I think Whitfield. Should I trade Roberts out? Maybe. Thoughts on Roberts? He can go if you want. I'm holding personally. Trying to decide between Hawley and Cleary too. Yeah, not sure. Trainer is a wild out. He's got 100k to make still. Melbourne in 2 weeks. Maybe. I'm not really worried. Naz is looking good. Might bring in this week. Then Dacos next week. Yeah. I mean, he could. Anderson has a nice run. I think with the new flex format, he's worth the risk. Debating between him, Gawn, and Nick Dacos this week. Yep, fair, valid. Thoughts on Ned Long if he doesn't get the vest? Could go up to near 500k. I agree. Just a matter of if he does get the vest or not. So that's where you got to bank on, I guess. Holding Roberts, upgrading around my mid prices. Yeah, same. Afraid Al Hawley and cash, or afraid of Ned Long and less cash? Probably grab Al Hawley. I want to rage trade Neil. Honestly, I think Neil you could afford to trade. Looking at his run, it looked like he had. I've counted 10 potential tags in the next 11 games. So I assume some will go to McCluggage. But if they go to Neil, you're screwed. So I think you can afford to trade him. So do I wait on Zorko and Stewart's price to go down? Yes. How is Trainer out? He will still make cash. Yeah, I know he'll still make cash, but I want Dacos. Let's play with some ideas if we weren't to get rid of Trainer. So it doesn't give us much money. Bias for O'Sullivan. So O'Sullivan goes. Davidson goes. And what's Moraes' break even? All right, let's say Moraes goes for now. And then we go break evens. We bring in Cleary, Gross. And now what? We need a defender. Potentially could bring in Wangani Malera, Max Holmes. Fucking just show me the average. We do have enough for Wangani. So we could do that and grab Dacos potentially next. Well, we can't grab Dacos next week. That's the thing. Because I won't have enough money. So I could do something like that, finish the back line, then Bice, Bice or Trainer gets stuck on the bench. If I were to trade Wangani Malera, can't really. I can swing Connor Stone. Yeah, okay. Henderson down and grab a mid for 569. Who do you want? I don't really want Matt Rao. Maybe. Do you trust him? Probably not. Like I said, I was pretty keen on Isaac Heaney after the next few weeks. So, yeah, I don't really trust anyone else. I think Nick you just grab and probably close to bottomed out. Very close to bottomed out. So, Trainer, I mean, let's say he goes at 80. Let's have a little price projector. What is he now? 259. So I guess if he goes at 80, he goes to 357 in round 9. Bit of a slow burn. What if he goes at 70? Trainer is capable of scoring 24, don't forget. And 50. Goes at 70, still makes a bit of money. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much you want to bring in Nick Dacos. Yeah, I just don't trust the mids that aren't him. So, yeah. Zorko, Whitfield, probably Whitfield. Zorko's price coming down. Which DMP rookie to hold? O'Driscoll, Hewitt, or Camporelli? Probably Camporelli. Gorney's R1, the bold dino. I'd say so. Sam Darcy, I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it, but not for me. What's your trade plans look like in a couple of weeks? I think I just spoke about it. Job security. Pitternet, name were cooked, I know. Maurice Davidson, Sullivan, Dacos, Cleary, Gross, or Connor Sullivan, Maurice Davidson, Dacos, Cleary, Gross. Compare the break evens, whichever one's higher out of those two. Which of the big three backs is the best target? Probably Midfield, I guess. Okay. What's going on, Jason? Thought on this Henderson, Davidson, and Sanders for 540k. Midfielder Petrarca and Cleary. Yeah, sure. Yep, I do think he could be F1. I haven't watched it, but did I say Brayshaw? Nah, unfortunately, I said DeConing. Frustrating. Nah, wait a week on Rosie. Clearing Gross. I think Gross. Not sure. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that comment. I think Gross, but that's a flip of the coin kind of decision. And I guess I could swing Sheasel down here, and then bring in Wanganeen. Does that work? Apparently, fucking not. Why did that not work? I don't know. Maybe we do just grab Wanganeen instead of Dacos this week if we can swing Sheasel down. How did I do that? What was I to? Would I get butter after the bye? Yeah, probably. Maybe. We'll see. So Wanganeen. Doink. Doink. And Sheasel down. And we're bringing in Wanganeen. Oh, stop fucking letting us. We'll just bring in Ash for now and then swap him to Wanganeen. Holmes is another one that could be. Well, hang on. Does Wanganeen and Miller have that bad buy? No, he doesn't. All right, good. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we could do that if we want to hold. If we're firm on holding, what does call it? Yeah, if you want to go potty, I guess that's a play. What's Wanganeen's ownership percentage? Oh, he's 13%. He's not even that much of a pod. I like his game though. Let's bring the kick-ins up real quick. Not sure how they've changed from this year to last year. St Kilda. 4, 5, 4, 7, 3. And last year, 4. Pretty similar kick-ins. Okay. Yeah, I think he's a fine bring-in. Pretty good value too. And it does look like the year of the defender. So, look, it means Dacos going to have to wait. Not sure how I feel about that, but yeah, he's going to get tagged in the day. What rookies do? We see McCluggy's a must-have? Nah, I think he'll slow down. Would you trade Neil this round out? Probably wait a few. Could I get Gross next week? Nah, probably not. Mikey. Yeah, not sure about McCluggage. Do I keep Roberts? I'm keeping him, but not too keen on it. What rookies would you trade out of Davidson, Stone, Hall, Lindsay, Moraes, and Kako? Davidson, whoever's got the highest break even. I got in Tom Green for Davidson. It means I missed out on Cleary. Fair enough. Thoughts on Dylan Moore with Day out? He got the bulk of his CBAs. And he's out for the year. I don't think Dave's out for the year, is he? But I do like the Dylan Moore pick after that CBA increase in the second half. Currently sitting at 124, going Hall, O'Sullivan, Davidson to Gross, Cleary, and Dacos. 2 boosts and 27 trades left. Sounds pretty good. Much better position than me, I think. I'd rather trade out Levi Ashcroft and Trainer. Fair enough. Also, then don't have to do an early Sard Al-Hawley. Yeah, okay. What round should I have a full primo team? I think around the buys, you kind of want to have full primo. Should I try jump on Neil or Rao in the coming weeks? Oh, I wouldn't go near Neil. Maybe Rao. Jumped on Ash last week, season keeper. Yeah, you pick him as a keeper at that price, yeah. I'm on my last boost. Do I use it? Why not, mate? What would you do with the 50k if you won? That's a good question. Probably just chuck it at the bank, to be honest. She got a rise rank. Yeah, 78. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, yeah. Currently ranked 400. Upgrading Fincal to Gone or Dacos? Probably gone. Yeah, probably gone. Is it worth getting Bont when he gets back this week? Not this week. Wakely comes down a bit in price. Any chance Sheasel's D1 still? Reckon Whitfield, Holmes, Sinclair, Wanganeen, Malera could be. I mean, there is a chance Sheasel's D1, but doesn't look likely at the moment. Hello, Jack. Order on the Supercoach season, mate. Should I only trade Henderson and Davidson to Dacos, Cleary, Gross? Or should I boost? Go Connor O'Sullivan, Davidson, Callahan, JHF, Dacos, and Rook. Yeah, I'd boost. Keep Callahan with no tags coming in 2 weeks, or just get off now. Yeah, keep him for now. I don't know anything about AFL fantasy, so mate. You reckon Pitt keeps a spot in the ruck? Possibly. Is it okay to boost tracking? Would finish forward line for now? Marriage is F6. Yeah, 100%. Aaron Francis or Jared Blair? I miss Jared Blair. Why is Dacos at hit this week? Why is he a hit this week? Because he just shook a tag with absolute ease. He's come down nicely in price, and yeah, it looks like the round to get him. Nice, easy run. Not easy run, but looks like not going to be many tags coming up. You're 1 or 2 master strokes away from winning 50k. Hopefully, I think the guy in rank 1's in a pretty good spot. Looking at his team, it's going to be hard to catch, but obviously we'll try. And maybe it is worth going that potty option, and that could be the way we catch up. If we grab someone like a Wanganeen Malera, who's gone at 115 right now, not getting any attention in the world, versus a Nick Dacos, who obviously probably the most targeted player in terms of a tag in the whole comp. Yeah, I think it does make sense, and it's something I'll definitely consider throughout the week. But at the same time, Nick Dacos is one of those guys where it's just like you just want him at some point. It's going to be hard to get him if you don't time it right. So obviously no boost left. It would have to be Trainer, Levi Ashcroft, and potentially Bice to grab him. So wait and see. But yeah, let's actually have a look at DFS here. We're gonna just look at their fantasy tools? Yeah. Designated kick-in taker. How does St Kilda's run look? White, green, white, orange. So it could be a tag here. Do they ever tag him over Sinclair? Not sure. Green, white, green, and then a buy. So it looks pretty good. Whereas you look at someone like Whitfield, there's a few oranges in there. Yeah, all right. So Wanganeen looks like a good pick. So we actually might go with these trades. Keep Trainer as emergency. Hopefully, I'm actually hoping Connor Stone gets dropped so we can start looping Trainer and Bice. I mean, the way Tom Stewart's been going this year, I'm going to need a solid D7 anyway. Will Petrarca go back to his 120 average seasons? Oh, I think that's might be asking for a little bit too much, but maybe. Yeah, it looks like Wanganeen Malera could be a good shout. I don't think there's ever a situation he gets tagged over Jack Sinclair, so yeah. I think it's a good idea to use a boost to go TDK to Gorn if Pitt's name. Not yet. I'd wait 1 and then go. Should I get Dacos or JHF? Currently fielding 2 rooks in the forward line. Probably get those forward rookies off. I'd be trying to do that if I were you. I wonder if we can get. There's no way we can field Trainer and Reid, is there? Just play around a little bit. No. There's no other defenders we can swing, so it's a bit annoying. Yeah. Because I was thinking maybe we could get someone there. Like if there was another Connor Stone, we swing him up, bring in a forward, get Cleary off the field, but No, it doesn't look like we can do that. That's okay. These good trades: Max Hall, Garcia, Davidson, Cleary. Yep, go Stakos. Upgrade. Who's the best out of McCluggage, Ashcroft, Neil, Dunkley in the long term? I think Dunkley's probably the safest one. Yeah, no cherries definitely helped me. Gawn has been good, so we'll take that for sure. Not sure who to VCC this week. Zorko's been a bit down. I think Brayshaw gets the VC maybe now. St Kilda play here. Can't go Gawn. I'm not sure. Not sure who to captain. Maybe you do have to go Zorko into Brayshaw. Bit annoying. Got TDK and Meek in the ruck. Is Meek considered premium? I think can keep him for now. Do I do Callahan at this stage? No, just keep him. Drop Sarong. Well, nah, wouldn't drop Sarong. Frustrating though with all the tags, no doubt about it. Actually getting very cold. I don't know why I have my aircon on. Fucking remote. It's like broken. There we go. Do I jump off STK? Yep. How come I'm using all trades? I want to get full primo. Do you pay for DFS? No, I don't. So if you go to this bit, you click Fantasy Tools, and it's this last one, Season Long DVP. It's got no little cup on it. That means it's not part of that pack. But yeah, I actually don't know. These guys are really good. I would be happy to buy it if I actually used it, but I don't really use it too much. Just the kick-in CBAs and then the strength of schedule. That's pretty much all I use. Have De Koning, Callahan, Sullivan, and Davidson. I'm getting rid of Sam De Koning, Davidson, and Callahan. Cleary, Gross. Yeah, it's fine. Did him first. Has a massive lead already. Need a crazy captain pick and pod for us to get it. Yeah, 100%. It's still a long way away though. Why using all trades? Just answered that. Did Dudley get subbed? He was the sub, unfortunately. What happened to Luke Ryan? Don't watch fair game. He's just lost his attacking role or something. Well, he was subbed out, so I'm not sure why. Whitfield or Malera? I mean, Wangani Malera's got a really nice price based on what he's averaging. 115 average, and he's 567, break even 83. So logically, yeah, it makes more sense to grab Wangani Malera this week over Dacos. You could grab Max Holmes, but I think, like I said in these notes, out of all these guys, I think Wanganeen is the last one to get tagged. I think it's Holmes, then Sinclair, then Whitfield, then Wanganeen. So that's potentially one to grab. So we're going to add Dacos to these mids. Dacos, and we're just going to say ASAP. And because he's so important, we'll put him at the top. We'll put Heaney second because I think that's going to be a good pot option. And yeah, Bont and Dunkley, one of them will come in because we've only got how many spots left? Once, we'll just put Marriage up there for now. Do I field Cleary or do I field Gross? I think we'll field Gross if he's getting CBAs. All right, so the forward line basically set. It's just these two spots, really. Yeah, just those two spots. So, say Dacos is one of them. Heaney, I guess he would complete it. So Bont and Dunkley could be potential luxury upgrades. Someone like a Clayton Oliver and a Chera. but just putting these guys on here for now, just trying to get an idea of when to grab them, when's a good time. So, yeah. Yeah. How's it going? Good, thank you, mate. How are you? Are you looking to get Cherry, and if so, when? Look, I don't like Meek. I don't really like Nank. So I'll probably will grab Cherry for deconing if Pitternet comes back. So that's when it will be. SDK, Davidson, and Henderson to Wanganeen, Gross, and Cleary. Yeah, I'd do that. Favorite Supercoach YouTubers you watch? Center Bounce, DR, George, Coaches Panel, and Supercoach Pro are the ones that come to the top of my head that I consistently watch. We're considering Petrarca be a primo? Yeah. R3 this year. Sharing going to locks, maybe Nank R3. Yeah, I think potentially Nank. George Hewitt Pod, yes. But round 12 buy. Sleeto dudded it. Yeah. Hewitt worth considering? Nah, not with that buy. Gross or Cleary? Gross. But if you can only get one, go Cleary. Okay, fair enough. I actually don't really know, so fair enough. Supercoach Plus worth it 100% for me. Way too inconvenient to go out and check that Footy Wire or whatever it is website for break evens and shit. That's just annoying. And the buy as well. It's really nice to see who's playing and stuff like that. Yeah. Sam Draper is a pod. I spoke about him before. I don't love it. Grab Chad Warner in 2 to 4 weeks for 450k. I mean, yeah, potentially. 530k reasonable to aim for on Rao and Heaney? Yes. 530 for Rao might be, you might not be able to get him for that, but Heaney, yes. Chad Warner and Petrarca must-haves. I think one of them you can grab. I don't think either of them must-haves. Merritt and Dacos. Wait, what? Would you rather get Merritt plus Dacos and Dacos plus Holmes across the next 2 weeks? I assume you mean or? Probably Merritt and Dacos. Darcy Cameron? Nah. Lockie Ash is a pod. He's burnt me before, so I'd probably say no. Rosie or Dacos trade in? Dacos. Robertson, Davidson to Dacos and Cleary. Not sure. I wonder what actually I can do if I do trade Roberts. Let's just see, just for the fun of it. Roberts out, Sullivan out, and Davidson out. We bring in Caden Cleary. Because this actually could be a play too. Because I actually would get Trainer on the field. It means I could get Nick this week, I think. Does that make sense? Who was the other one word? Fuck. This shit is dumb. Gross. 250k. This could be a good shout because at the end of the day, Trainer and Roberts are scoring the same. Can I get Trainer into flex somehow? Don't think I can. But it would give me 250k for next week. Which meant I probably could get Wanganeen Malera. Trainer, can I get into flex? What would I need? I would need to bring in Al Hawley. I don't think it's going to work, so we'll just put Gross there for now. Chubby Travalia, yeah, no. The only reason I say Hewitt isn't worth it is because I already have Rosie. That's the thing. And if Rosie's going to be a top 6 defender, then yeah, that makes more sense than Hewitt. I don't think he's going to be a top 8 mid. He might be, but yeah. Jordan Clark top 6. Close enough. Davidson to Gross and Stone to Cleary can boost. Yeah, that's fine. We had trainer and O'Sullivan. Trainer or O'Sullivan. Trainer or O'Sullivan. Trainer. Short, Cos, Davidson for Dacos, Ashcroft, Gross. Yep. Thoughts on Callahan, Davidson, and Pryor for Dacos, Clearing, Gross. Yeah, I don't mind that. Is Dawson worth looking at soon? Probably not after that 60. Could you go early on Matthew Carroll to afford Dacos? Maybe. Yeah, probably. If you really wanted to. Is it worth holding Neil? Think you can jump off. Would you bring in Stewart or Malera? Wait on Stewart. Nah, wait on Stewart. Petrarca or Rankin? Petrarca. Rankin's playing hurt at the moment. All right, I'm going to be streaming for another probably 5 minutes, so if anyone's got any questions, preferably ones that I haven't answered. Yeah, it's fine. Chevalier, yeah. Yeah, no, Stewart's a tricky one because, yeah, injury history is bad and there are a lot of good defenders, but I think he will be around the mark if he plays. B, C, and C options don't embrace your. I don't know, man. It's a hard week, it seems. I mean, Merritt, obviously, if you have him. Either one of Matt Rowell or Noah Anderson. Yeah, probably the ones I'd be looking at. And then Nick on the Thursday is a good VC. Zorko hopefully is a good VC. Yeah. Davidson, Kako, Cos out, Cleary, Gross in. Yep. If I see you try and put Red and Train on the field again without bringing D7, I'll drive to a rope store. Wait, what do you mean? If I see you try and put Red and Train on, yeah, I know. You have to bring, yeah. Just confuse myself with the flex and stuff. I just think, like, is there a way potentially? Yeah. Yep, just spoke about it then. How long to hold Humphrey for? Maybe one more week. Trading up Peeling, Davidson, Campo to Long, Dacos, and Gross. Yep, it's a good trade. Nick Martin, Pod, potentially. Not for me, though. Stuart Sweet. Yeah, you got to wait for Stuart one more week. Swap Neil to Dacos. Yeah, you could. Definitely. Need Long an option or just go down to a Rook? I think Long's definitely an option. Brokers in the top 1% had a round score of 131. Naz is the GOAT. How important is bringing in Dacos or Whitfield to try hold off another week? Save the boost, bring in Cleary and Gross. I think it's pretty important to bring in. When it's like Dacos, yeah, bring him in ASAP, I think. Nah, I wouldn't have thought Savannah would be a top 6. Thank you. Will Henny be an upgrade when you get him round 9? Will Henny be a what? No, Anderson better say than Brayshaw? Probably not, because he might cop Camden McIntosh. Wouldn't you save the 40k, mate? What's this? Worth getting. Anyway, guys, that's it for the stream. I'm very tired. I might stream again tomorrow. We'll talk about it. Lindsay a trade. Nah, keep him. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.